Report card comments. Here and on the next 6 pages are a variety of comments you can use to help complete your report cards each term. It is sometimes difficult to find the words you need. These will help you. Language arts. Speaks very well before the class. Is showing good growth in basic skills. Reading has improved considerably. Strongest work is in the area of creative writing. Has shown an increased interest in blank, _ blank. Is trying hard and continues to make steady progress in blank. Oral reading is fluent, and comprehension is good. Is making progress in all areas, especially in blank, __. Is rapidly mastering the fundamental skills. Is developing a fine vocabulary. Is improving in reading, especially vocabulary development. Enjoys the stories we read and participates in classroom discussions. Applies skills to all written work. Is an enthusiastic worker during the reading period. Writes imaginative and creative stories. Asks thought-provoking questions. Uses imagination. Strives to be accurate. Explains himself/herself clearly. Deduces meaning from information given. Creates new ideas. Originates ideas. Communicates with accuracy. Compares and contrasts similar and dissimilar things. Is choosing suitably challenging reading material. Is able to retell stories in correct sequence. Is reading with expression. Is working on the editing process. Is able to self-correct. Report card comments cont. Language arts cont. Is able to identify the first and last part of a story. Is able to recognize capital and lowercase letters. Is able to listen to stories at the listening post while following the text in a book. Is an eager reader during silent reading time. Is making good use of our resource library. Is using text and pictures to predict and confirm. Has turned in extra credit work. Elects to look at books during free choice time. Chooses to write during free choice time. Is eager to take home books from our library. Is eager to share his or her written work with the class. Is making good progress recognizing high-frequency words. Enjoys writing blank, _______. Oral reports demonstrate knowledge and research skills. Confidence and competence are increasing in blank. Is using approximations for spelling, which is very appropriate at this time. Is beginning to use beginning and ending sounds to identify words. Is beginning to use vowel sounds in writing words. Is spelling many difficult words. Is writing on a variety of topics. Is writing in a variety of styles, friendly letter, factual reports, imaginative retelling, poetry, fiction. Is enthusiastic about his or her personal journal writing. Is doing a good job of dividing a story into paragraphs. Is beginning to use the editing skills of placing periods, capitals, quotation marks, commas, question marks, and apostrophes. Is eager to write. Is eager to speak in front of a group. Report card comments cont. Language arts cont. Is becoming aware of some conventional spellings. Uses expansive vocabulary. Is using complex sentences in his or her writing. Experiments with different styles in writing. Is making good use of correct grammar. Handwriting is a joy to read. Handwriting is very legible. Handwriting is very easy to read. Makes an effort to make his or her handwriting legible. Is learning to do independent research. Is very successful in note-taking. Is a major contributor at our brainstorming sessions. Listens as well as shares during our discussions and presentations. Is a good audience as well as presenter during our sharing presentation time. Is able to analyze character actions. Is able to analyze story plots. Is able to compare books to others by same author. Has many interesting story ideas. Has well-developed characters in his or her stories. Appears to have a good attitude about books. Knows sounds of initial blends. Knows sounds of final blends. Is using initial blends in writing. Is using final blends in writing. Is using suffixes correctly, s, ing, ed, li. Is using prefixes correctly, pre, be, dis, re, post, un, in. Uses a wide vocabulary in his or her writing. Is beginning to use the dictionary. Is competent using the dictionary. Report card comments cont. Language arts cont. On those occasions when you need to convey less than positive information on report cards about language arts, the following comments will provide assistance. Showing some attention to print, but mostly making up meanings from pictures. Is having trouble with recognizing letters of the alphabet. Is just beginning to associate sounds with letters. Has trouble sitting while listening to a story. Is reluctant to speak in front of the group. Is easily discouraged when, blank, underscore 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 underscore. Is hesitant to read his or her stories to the class. Wants to talk instead of listening to others share ideas. Still making many reversals of letters, words, phrases. Has a limited vocabulary. Doesn't seem to enjoy books or stories. Lacks a good sight vocabulary. Speech development may be hindering correct spelling. Reluctant to use approximation with word spelling, wants to be correct. Is unable to retell a story with much accuracy. Skims quickly through books without attention to detail. Unable to predict story outcomes with confidence. Is having a lot of difficulty with high-frequency words. Is not using our classroom library. Does not choose books or writing as an activity for free time. Does not edit work carefully. Unwilling to rework, rewrite or make changes in written work. Is capable but not willing to write or speak in front of class. Is not making use of a dictionary or resource books. Does not know how to use a dictionary despite repeated instruction. Written work lacks description, details, varied vocabulary. Has underdeveloped ideas in his or her writing. Needs to slow his or her pace to be neater in his or her writing. Could improve his or her written papers with more attention to detail. Handwriting indicates that student is inclined to hurry. Needs to focus on rules of grammar. Unable or unwilling to write in daily journal. Report card comments cont. Math and science. In writing comments for student report cards, use the following phrases to make positive comments regarding students' progress in math and science. Is mastering math concepts easily. Math science is a favorite area of study for underscore, blank. Has a naturally investigative nature. Has a natural sense of order and organization that fosters understanding of math. Is interested in science and collections. Shares many interesting science projects from home. Continues to turn in top-notch math assignments. Particularly enjoys hands-on science experiments. Strongest work is in science math. Is using the scientific method to investigate on his or her own. Chooses to work on challenging math problems. Is drawn to our science corner in all his or her free time. Enjoys math manipulatives and can generally be found involved with them during free time. Understands the one-to-one concept. Is quite proficient with sorting and classifying. Has grasped the difficult concept of long division, place value, fractions, decimals. On those occasions when you need to convey less than positive information on report cards about math and science, the following comments will provide assistance. Is having trouble with underscore, blank, review at home would be helpful. Lack of attention in class may account for the difficulty he/she has with assignments. It would help underscore, blank, speed in arithmetic if he/she spent time each day on the multiplication facts. Needs to study every evening. Begin with underscore, blank. Needs to review underscore, blank, underscore as he or she is having a great deal of difficulty. Progress in underscore, blank, underscore is not consistent, review may be helpful. Does not understand the basic math concepts required in this grade, I would like to conference with you as soon as possible. Seems to show no interest in our science program. Report card comments cont. Fine arts. In writing comments for student report cards, use the following phrases to make positive comments regarding students' progress in fine arts. Shows good art expression. Has a wonderful creative way of using color, design, concept. Is very clever with pastels, clay, oils, paint, chalk. Has a flair for art. Has a creative mind that lends itself to great art expression. Use of color is very interesting. Has an eye for detail. Is willing to take risks with new art materials. Is able to put on paper what other people can only imagine. It is a joy to watch _s talents bloom, develop. Is an effective communicator, which is evident in his or her speeches. Uses his or her voice to its best advantage with range and volume. Clever wit makes his or her impromptu speeches most enjoyable. It is a pleasure to watch develop a character on stage. Has poise and grace on the stage. Excels with his or her improvisation, pantomime, oral interpretation. Handles dialogue with ease. Creates a moving piece of artwork with his or her dancing. Dancing is graceful and flowing. Enjoys our music time and joins in singing enthusiastically. Likes to accompany our songs with rhythm instruments. Enjoys acting out stories and poems. Was a star addition to our classroom play. Has a good ear for tuned pitch. On those occasions when you need to convey less than positive information on report cards about fine arts, the following comments will be of assistance. Is shy about speaking in front of the class. Should experiment with new mediums of art. Needs to show respect for different types of music. Should spend more time practicing before performing. Is shy about showing art to classmates. Doesn't seem to enjoy class art projects. Needs encouragement about his or her creativity. Doesn't seem to take art seriously. Report card comments. Cont. General. In writing comments for student report cards, use the following phrases to make positive general comments. Always knows answer when called upon. Has qualities of leadership. Well liked by his or her peers. Good sense of humor. Shows respect for authority. Has a good self-concept. Works well in a group. Is polite, kind, and well-mannered. Makes an effort to learn. Participates well in organized games on the playground. Is an independent, self-motivated worker. On those occasions when you need to convey less than positive information on report cards, the following comments will provide assistance. Has qualities of leadership but needs to build self-esteem. Needs constant encouragement. Lacks interest in work. Daydreams time away. Hurries through work and makes careless mistakes. Is capable of doing classroom work but rarely turns in assignments. Assignments are not turned in or are very late. Comments for school records. Comments for school records. Like the report card comments, these comments can be used to help you make notations on school records. Parents are cooperative and always willing to assist student with schoolwork. Parents attend all conferences and school functions. Parents provide enriching activities. Parents are interested in all areas of the child's education. Blank _ is a valuable resource person willing to share _ blank. Blank _ is our room mother and or library clerk was a morning aide once a week. Blank _ are eager to help and understand _ blank s problems. Parents were divorced or separated this year. Parents want to help but find it difficult to be consistent. Parents have set unrealistic goals for blank. Single parent family, child lives with blank. Parents work and are unable to help student at home. Parents have not responded to conference letters or phone calls home. It is helpful to have a translator in blank _ for conferences.